Bacon shack, aloo pies, kingfish, shrimp, and a daily menu of lunchtime favorites like stewed chicken, macaroni pie, curry chicken, pilau, and so much more. Follow the Huddle Room and taste Maracas on social media. Bacon shack is served from 10 a.m. and lunches from 11 a.m. We'll see you and your taste buds on Monday. The Huddle Room and Maracas Bacon Shack, the best of both worlds.
Hi, Trinidad and Tobago. This is yours truly, Pastor Charles, streaming live from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Marival Road, 91.9. Every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning. I tell you, we are going to have a T-I-M-E time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.5 FM, Street Live, Port of Spain, Marival.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guest. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Friday night, Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour, and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. and Friday night, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer for our nation. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division?
Yes, sir.
I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries.
Excuse me, sir?
Is it true? You have batteries selling for $488?
Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries.
So I can buy a battery for $488?
Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive.
Which part?
Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arabita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 63 Tools.
All right. Thanks, boss. Nah, man. Granny, do you have $488 to lend, man?
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home or, get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Information, conversation, all on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation. The Street 919FM.com, the official station that defends the nation. Dealing with with current issues in society.
If we could only get, as I've said repeatedly, the sort of attitude that the population as a whole has to the entire carnival celebration, if you could have that throughout the year. Trinidad and Tobago would be the richest country in the world.
The official station that defends the nation. The Street 91 FM.
There's no better way in this world for shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Every stone shall be upturned and false doctrine shaken, while God's truth and his people are lifted high. Yeah. The Father never needed religion or systems of it. His word stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's promises changes never. And true government is when God leads the leader. Lead them on, yeah. True government is when God leads my leaders. Oh, oh, yeah. Badila da badila pampade. Serious thing now. Well, hear the message in the rhythm. Oh, yeah. Badila da badila pampade. Problem number one is so plain and simple. Religion, it has sentenced God to death. With falsehood and folly, they blindfold simple people for power and the profit that they get. Some would burn you at the stake, rack you and wheel you out, or mere denial, or even doubt. With violence and bribery they try. Is your soul they want to buy? But Jesus said, come freely, all who labor and are weary. Come rest in me. Christ say, rest in me. And I say, two shall be in the field, one shall be chosen. Oh yeah, two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Man, every stone shall be upturned and false government shaken, while God's truth and his people are lifted high, so high. The Father never needed religion or systems of earth. His truth stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's statutes changes never. No man, true government is when God leads my leaders. Oh, oh yeah, true government is when God instructing the leader. You're listening to the Father. Oh, oh, oh. Will hear me lament for true government, from the president to the parliament, transforming the government, yeah. Affecting the vagrant on the pavement. We want a leader that is heaven sent. Oh, 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 oh. Mathematicians, physicians, politicians, atheists, etc. deny God or decide to just patronize. Hey, they tolerate Christianity as just a social matter. To bury, for marriage, and to baptize. Hey man, check the first two presidents of the United States of America. They were Orthodox, practicing Christians, because the mysteries of God's plan are nonsense to carnal man. The master say walk by faith, never to extrapolate, cause he's too great. I know he's too great. And I say two shall be in the field, one shall be chosen. Yeah, yeah. Two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Man, every stone shall be upturned and false government shaken to the root, while God's truth and his people are lifted high, so high. The Father never needed religion or systems of earth. No, his word stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's statutes changes never. Oh man, true government is when God leading the leader, instructing the leader. We want a government that's tried and true to represent me and you from the Christian crew. Without a word from God, what we gonna do? We want a man from the chosen few. Oh, 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 oh. Somebody love somebody. This when God leads the leader. It was always true messengers of God's salvation who ruled over the earth's political fate. Oh yeah, but no thanks to the emergence of secular humanism. They separating the church from the state. ask King David, Joshua, Samuel, Solomon, all these great folks. The new government without God is guesswork. Without prophetic words to guide, the leader bound to slip and slide. So you know when all is said and done, they got to know the Holy One to lead my generation, my congregation. Two shall walk in the field, one shall be chosen. Yeah, two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Man, every stone shall be upturned and false doctrine shaken, while God's truth and His people are lifted high, so high. The Father never needed religion or systems of earth. No, His word stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's promises changes never. No man true government is when God leading the leader. He leading the region. He leading my nation, my generation, with a word for reformation. Me what the congregation sing here. True government is when God leads my leader. When Jehovah Nissi in charge of it, we go have a brighter future for we generations, for we children.
True government is when God leads my leader. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm going back to this song. This was my foundation song on the Street 919 FM. When I started on 91.9, for you to know that Pastor Google was on the radio, you would hear this song. And this is foundation. Anybody who know and understand it will tell you that this is foundation. This song is the song that I was led to start my program with. And I was told by several persons and by the Spirit to start back with my song, start back my program with this song. And I am going to heed the call. I remember two songs I used to start off with the Korean Ashe, and this song was Foundation. And I think in this time that we're living in, this season that we are in, I think this is the fittest song to start back my program on 91.9. And I want to get the endorsement from my listeners, those of you who have been listening to me over the years. Do you all think that this is a song that I should bring back on my playlist and play consistently, especially to open my program on the Street 91.9 FM? The other song that I really love and appreciate from my brother Sean, and is a song that, is a song that needs to also be played consistently, I believe. This song from Sean is another song that I think I want to put into the mix also. Listen to this song, Trinidad and Tobago.
We hang our heads in shame. We ask who's to blame for this morass of moral decay. Leadership gone through, the police in a stew, and the talking heads will have a feeling. But tell me, what are our social values? And tell me, how do we judge success? By a man's car, his clothes and his shoes. That is how we measure progress. I see they building skyscraper, things of stone and steel, hoarding stacks of blue paper, things that men can steal, but no one takes the time, no time to build character. No, we're taking time, no time building character, and that is we don't with their silver and gold. Now mere footnotes on our history. Pull it up again. We hang our heads in shame. We ask who's to blame for this morass of moral decay. Leadership gone through, the police in a stew, and the talking heads will have a field day. But tell me, what are our social values? And tell me, how do we judge success? By a man's car, his clothes and his shoes. That is how we measure progress. I see they building skyscraper, things of stone and steel, hoarding stacks of blue paper, things that men can steal, but no one takes the time, no time to build character. No, we're taking time, no time building character, and that is we don't fall. Empires of old with their silver and gold. Now mere footnotes on a history page. The Colosseums of Rome with all their columns and domes are memories of a bygone age. Listen, the Greeks and Romans are their orgies. Days and nights cavorting in lust, but soon to plagues of locusts and disease, they were crumbling into dust. Yet we building skyscraper, walls of steel and stone, and now the talk is computer. Man even making clone, but no one taking time, no time to build character. No, we're taking time, no time to build character, and that is we don't fall. Oh, yeah. We teach children from small, the winner takes all. There is no consolation when you lose, and then we act surprised when the world shows no compromise. But that is the very road that we choose. So come on, make my days now in fashion. Magnum logic, attack with full force. Now the children kill without compassion, and go to meet the hangman with no remorse. But we building skyscraper, walls of steel and stone using 9mm to cross pulp and bone, but no one taking time, no time to build character. No one takes the time, no time building character. Man, that is we don't call. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is an embarrassment to any people. And no deal can sign until you first assign which pockets to line and go walk it back. And so we learn to grease with consummate ease the hand of every turnkey and party hack, and men whose forte lies in bubble we herald with wonderment and awe. And then we ask in each editorial, what's eating this country at its core? Yet we building skyscraper, things of stone and steel, rotten egg in gift paper. Nice to watch, but do not feel. But no one taking time, no time to build character. No one still doing to me makes me a warrior, and I'm a fighter for what I stand for, and that's my total freedom. Said I'm a warrior, I am a freedom fighter. I'm gonna fight on for my total freedom. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. Oh no 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 no. Oh yeah. All right. My song, your song. Come on and help me sing along, people. Those lands you own and live in luxury, and you pretend you don't know they belong to me. By fraudulent means you took them away, but you better get ready for the price you have to pay. 'Cause I'm a warrior, and I'm a freedom fighter for what I stand for, and that's my total said I'm a warrior. I am a freedom fighter. I'm gonna fight on for my total freedom. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah. All right. My song, your song. Come on and help me sing along, people. Oh yeah. All right. Oh no 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 no. Wait a minute. I said wait a minute. Is everybody all right? How can everybody be all right? Think about the people.
So, this is another song that captivated me also. After yesterday's program, you know, I sat down and I listened to this song.
Don't free my hands and leave my mind in chains.
And then I said to myself, what is really going on in my nation, Trinidad and Tobago?
To do the things
But, Trinidad and Tobago, we have to fight.
got a mind of my own. I'm gonna do what I want to do, 'cause I'm a warrior.
Because I'm a warrior. Somebody said to me, I'm a fighter. And I have to hold my head up high and believe in the right thing so that my son later down can be proud of me. Join me on Facebook, The Street 919 FM. Join me on YouTube, Iwer TV. Come on, let's do this. We're going to continue from where we left off yesterday. We have some other things that popped up yesterday evening. Miss Bissessa would have said some things that, again, Trinidad and Tobago leave us to think and wonder, where is this lady minds at? So it's already 11:54, and I'm taking your calls. I'm asking you to join me on Facebook and on YouTube. Let's get the numbers up. I have something to show you, and I want you to tell me what you think about it.
Jesus Christ, so we say, when will we stop falling into the same trap? Oh, when will mankind learn to see that the first...
So, I am going to take your calls. Why I ask you to join me on Facebook and on YouTube. Remember, you can join the link.
There's no better way in this world for peace.
So my YouTubers, you would have gotten the notification. Just join the link. Iwer TV, live broadcast.
No philosophy, no creed could ever supersede.
And when you come on to the live stream, remember to subscribe by just clicking on subscription. Just get the numbers up there also.
In the field, one shall be taken.
And on Facebook, you just type in The Street 919 FM.
Every stone shall be upturned and false doctrine shaken, while God's truth and His
Come on, let's see the numbers going up while I take your calls. Hello, good morning.
Let me say good morning to you, Pastor Google. Wow. And let me say, it seems that I try to take a break from the airwaves, but when public notice come around, I have to run back in the political arena to war, fight. And Pastor Google, I think that most songs, or all the songs you play, is powerful songs. You know what I mean? Yes, you have to choose one, like you can play one every day, every different one. But to have, because it's powerful song, but it's good to have one theme song, But just you play powerful songs, so you know what I mean? It's up to you to play a song every different day. Powerful. But it's your show, you could have one theme song, as you choose and as you like. But as I said again, all your songs that you mostly play, or all the songs that play powerful. I am very concerned today about hearing all these people was fired from the police service. And I went and asked the people them who championing the civilian, the former police commissioner, the nobody, Gary Griffith, that how he acting on Dr. Rowley, he could expose him. I said, no. I said, Gary Griffith have nothing on Dr. Christopher Rowley.
He said that?
No. He put it on social media. That Gary Griffith have thing on Dr. Rowley and he will expose him. And I said, no. I said no. That Gary Griffith have nothing on Dr. Rowley. But Dr. Rowley have on Gary Griffith. Because 1 year ago, because Dr. Rowley is the head of the National Security Council, and he will get information from the police, from the army, from the Coast Guard, from the firemen, from the special informers, from who will kill the police service. He will get information. People will be texting him, people will call him because he's the prime minister of this country. That what me and you, will never have in our hands, will never know. So I'm concerned today that people in the police service was getting all kind of 28,000, 50,000, 18,000, 9,000 dollars. I said, fire all of them. Fire all of them. Because how they get hired, I didn't hear about them. These people are getting paid from my money, my taxpayers' money. I didn't know what was going. But we know, I have to ask the question here. Who was in the police service or who is in the police service of this country in the last 3 years? I'm asking the question, who was in the police service or who in the police service gave the friends and family contract in the police service? We are scared today that to know our police service and the talk on the ground that we were hearing that we police service was getting privatized and we didn't know. Our police service was getting privatized and we did not know. I am concerned about that. And I am saying this. Who is the person who in the police service, who out of the police service in the last 3 years, was spending our money wild and reckless? I asked for audit in the police service in the last 3 years. I am calling for audit. How our money was spent, how the police service was managed in the last 3 years. Because today, as the public talk, as the country talk, there's question mark over the police service in the last 3 years in this country. And I am concerned as a citizen, as a taxpayer. I am very concerned about that, to see that the officer and them now have to realize we're paying people for what? Why are we paying all these people and them? And we cannot give account why they're working, who they're working for, how they're getting all that money. Everybody gone home. Everybody like Gary gone home. Every single body like Gary gone home. And that is one thing I salute. I salute the Prime Minister and the Police Service Commission and the President of this country. We cannot put people in this country to run like like our ministry, like our board, like our police service, like certain things in the country, and there's question mark over there as a close for Google. This country has to understand that today we cannot trust Gary Griffith. We cannot trust him. We have to continue pressing him because when we thought that friends and family wasn't getting nothing, we understand today that my friend, and I know you, and I could pay you so and so money a month, so I could hire you. I will give you a job. I will give you a hustle to make you hustle. And when you're done for the last 6 years or 3 years, you have plenty of money in the country. And I am saying this, if we as a society, if we do not rally behind this deputy commissioner of police, who is doing a wonderful job, who is being a police officer, who is answering the question right, who not being arrogant and just want to make news, we have to rally and protect McDonald Jacob. Right. I love him. I support him. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello. Good morning.
Morning, Pastor. How are you going?
I good. How you going, Mr. Toronto?
I am good, man. So things, everything good?
Everything quiet.
Well, I'm back on the web now, so I get all the information, so I'm back up.
Beautiful.
All right, but I have a concern this morning. This Bissessa on our Monday night forum, I think she better be careful. Be careful, Ms. Bissessa, going at those independent senators. Be careful.
And I'm going to deal with that.
Bring them into the...
I'm going to deal with that today, Mr. Toronto.
Listen, my name is not, you're not in, I'm going to be wetting after wetting, Miss Kamala. Be careful. Bring it on later. I'll come back on with this. I will stop right there for now. I'll lock on listening.
Thank you very much. Elegant morning.
Pastor Google, good morning. Pastor Google, I rather the Karen Ashe. Fool me once, you ain't gonna fool me twice. I will leave it here.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google. How you doing?
All right, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm thankful for your show, your factual show, and that's just, not just talk, but, fact. I was kind of surprised when I saw Dr. Rowley give the police commissioner job to Gary.
Right.
But after a while, it looked like he was working.
Right.
But people forget Gary Griffith is a politician.
Yeah.
He was always a politician.
Right.
When he was in the UNC government, remember he recorded a conversation some members had.
Of course, and I could play that for you too.
Nice. So people don't think that Gary come in there spotless and Gary was this nice boy. So whatever facts that they have now coming up with the budget and money spending or whatever, we're not sure, at least I'm not sure yet. When more of the facts come out, then we're gonna see for yourself what type of person was running we police service. So Pastor Google, thank you very much, everybody. Trinidad and Tobago, have a good day.
Where are you calling me from?
All is well with weather. Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn. How is the weather in Brooklyn, my brother?
Rainy.
Okay.
Supposed to be raining all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
Thank you very much. Look forward to listening to your show, brother.
Yeah, man.
I have a good one.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Pastor Google, I am so thankful that you is the person who deals with your facts. And a lot of people is very impressed with you. Not only today, but at all times to bring the facts out. Pastor Google, I was so happy yesterday to hear exactly what you have been saying many times. Ramesh Lawrence Moran senior counsel said that Ms. Bissetta was so wrong with the motion that she brought. It was disgraceful by the members of her bunch, calling the speaker, telling the speaker, nobody votes for them. And he went through chest by chest on the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago. Pastor Google, you imagine Waymark was on a next frequency yesterday, asked the question, one by me and one by other colors. Why it is he stood in the parliament and allowed the speaker to be disgraced and called all kind of names when he also was never voted in and was appointed as the Speaker of the House. And further to that, Pastor Google, the independent senators were pulled and called PNM singing for the supper. And I only hope, Pastor Google, that the independent senators take note of that. Pastor Google, let me tell you what I rate you with. I end it now. You see, the disgraceful one from down in the bamboo tried to only bring what was the conversation with Dr. Rowley. I'm not defending him, he could defend himself. And deleted and hide away what he was saying. And that person is so disgraceful, so disrespectful, that anybody watching this program would see where he called people cover and all sorts of names. And I was thankful that you was able to make us know that certain things in that email was held back, and you tried to prove that he was cursed and disgraced by the Prime Minister. Pastor Google, continue on your good vein with your facts. I will allow other people to call in. I have plenty more to talk to, but I'll allow other callers to call. Thank you very much for allowing me this.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Pastor Google.
Good morning, sir.
Pastor Google, the problem in this country with the opposition is the opposition come out to waste the people at Trinidad and Tobago time. And we are expecting our next week at time when she's going to bring the Prime Minister before the committee too. Because all they intend to do is do a set of foolishness and not do the work at Trinidad and Tobago. Since they became opposition, and since this leader will not conduct her or follow us in the right way, Ms. Armin's behavior was unbecoming in the parliament. It was terrible. It was disrespectful to our speaker, and they don't know how to conduct themselves in the parliament. I don't know when the opposition will learn how to conduct themselves the right way and do the people business. But you know why? This has always happened. Here she was calling people on Raman, because she knew that a certain group of people will always support her. If she did not have support like she has now, the PNM don't have that support of the African, because the African do not encourage the PNM in that racist openness. And that is why they can do the foolishness to do it. Because no matter what, the racists stand up alongside them. Have a blessed day.
All right, thank you very much. All right, so this is what I want to show you before we go for the news.
Yesterday, today, forever. God's promise.
This is what I want to show you. Just take this call and then I'm going to show you the video I want to show you for our discussion today. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Pastor Google. I don't want to be long. You know, one of the things is when people so disingenuous, those have moral and ethical values, that you sit down in the parliament when they were appointing a commissioner of police. You didn't support it. But somehow, during the whole, not confusion, during the whole issue concerning the selection of a commissioner, UNC just sensed through the leader that they have a feeling that it's a PNM thing. You know, they jump on the side of Mr. Griffith, who they never voted for in the parliament, you know.
Beautiful.
And that, why I could never respect Kamala Passan and the bunch. Take care, man. I'm looking forward to your video.
All right, so I'm going to show you the video now, Trinidad and Tobago. I want to show you this video. And this is where we're going to go down to our discussion today. And this is for Trinidad and Tobago to sit, all the independent people, the people who are sitting on the fence. And if you understand what an independent senator is about, I wonder if you understand what an independent senator is called to do. Sometimes, you know, we hear the name or we hear the term independent senator, and we as Trinidadians, we never really, some of us have never looked into the term independent senator. And I want to say this, if you don't know, you need to find out. Because you see the whistle that Miss Bissessa is blowing again. Another whistle she blowed last night for people that she's going to go after the independent senators. I think, to be quite honest, Trinidad and Tobago, we need to look carefully into what is being said and what Miss Bissessa is saying to Trinidad and Tobago. What I want to do is I wanted to play for you, first of all, who is an independent senator? Who it is, Miss Bissessa, what it is she really saying as a political leader of this country, that she's going after the independent senators. People who support Miss Bissessa, do you all support that? Huh? Do you all support what your leader is proposing? This is crazy, and this is why I say that if Ms. Bissessa isn't stopped now, then there are other political entities that will come up and believe that they can do what Ms. Bissessa is doing. If we don't stop people who are disrespecting our leaders now, then people are going to believe that they can continue to do what they are doing to independent senators. And I think we need to stop. We need to talk out, and we need to stop. We need to stop it. So I have to go for the news. I know I told you I wanted to show the video, but the news is already on me. So what I want to do, I want to go for the news, and then I'm going to come back, and my last hour with you, which is 12 o'clock, I'm going to go straight into it.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Tune in in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 91 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Sign up and save with Green Dot. When you subscribe to any of our broadband packages, you get 30% off the installation fee, allowing you to stream your favorite shows on any of your devices. Update your social media accounts and connect with friends and family. Stay on top of the class with online learning sessions. Or keep your team in the loop with virtual meetings, all at an affordable price. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Call 224-GDOT today to sign up and save with Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
There's only one way to start your week right, and that's with Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Thursday morning at 9:10 a.m. for your dose of the health and wellness in a program that is sure to change your life. Popular for promoting Livette rather than diet, Dr. Livette has transformed a number of lives nationwide and is now live on the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 9:10 a.m. Tune in on Thursday and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livette on the Street 919 FM this and every Thursday from 9:10 a.m. It's time that you live.
Blessings in the wonderful name of Jesus. My name is Nikki Garcia, and you are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio. Here, Pastor Helen Garcia and my husband, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. Tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT.
Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody.
Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com.
News from the Street 919FM.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, the Ministry of Health confirms 3 weeks of rising COVID-19 cases. COVID-19 ICU occupancy reaches capacity. Internationally, Nigeria becomes the first African nation to roll out digital currency. And now the news in detail. COVID-19 cases continue to increase over the past 3 weeks in Trinidad and Tobago, a serious cause of concern. Epidemiologist Dr. Avery Hines says previous weeks would have seen upward and downward figures of new cases, but says this has now been steadily increasing. Dr. Hines adds that many counties have also been experiencing an increase, noting that it is not specific to any one area.
We're actually beginning to see week-on-week increases as opposed to the fluctuation that we were seeing before. So whereas in week 41, we noticed that there was just a 0.7% increase over week 40. Week 42 continued the increasing trend with another 10% increase.
Meanwhile, County Medical Officer of Health for St. Andrew, St. David, Dr. Alana Comina Best, says parts of East Trinidad is a cause for concern.
There are a number of cases in the Sangli, Chiquito, Manzanilla, Fishing Pond, Plumita area. In particular, Plumita is taking off in the last couple of weeks with an increase in the number of cases in that relatively small community.
Dr. Comina Best says this is not surprising since less than just 10% of people that reside in the Manzanilla area have come forward to be vaccinated. As of yesterday, the COVID-19 death toll stands at 1,650. This following the deaths of 5 more people, 4 men and 1 woman. In other news, 9 COVID-19 patients who need ICU care were left waiting at the accident and emergency departments in the traditional healthcare system after the ICU capacity in the parallel healthcare system reached capacity on Monday. Principal Medical Officer Dr. Mariam Abdul-Richard says this comes despite beds being added.
The intensive care unit demand within our country has now outstripped or is equal to the supply of beds.
Despite increasing capacity of ICU beds by 30% in preparation for the Delta variant, almost all beds have now been filled. Dr. Abdul-Richard said 27 severely ill patients were awaiting transfer to the parallel healthcare system, 9 of which needed ICU-level care. Dr. Richard says she's confident that patients are being managed well in the traditional healthcare system while they wait to be transferred.
The resources, once available, are sufficient to manage a COVID-19 patient prior to transfer. However, many of these patients are very unstable and so cannot be transferred immediately. They need to be stabilized.
Dr. Richards made mention that the continuing trend is that the majority of sick patients in ICU are not vaccinated, with 21 of 22 patients at Couva Hospital unvaccinated. All 12 ICU patients at the Arima Hospital are also unvaccinated, and similar trends at the Point Fortin Hospital and the Augustus Long facility. Mrs. Abdul-Richard said this amounts to 96% of ICU patients not being vaccinated. She also stated that patients have been showing up at hospitals severely ill.
9 out of 27 persons who are awaiting acceptance and transfer into the parallel healthcare system require ICU level care. I'd like to reiterate, ICU, not HDU.
International news now. Nigeria has become the first country in Africa and one of the first in the world to introduce a digital currency to her citizens, President Muhammadu Buhari said in a televised speech at the launch in Abuja, the capital. She said the adoption of the Central Bank of Nigeria digital currency and its underlying technology called blockchain can increase Nigeria's gross domestic product by $29 billion over the next 10 years. Here we have this Al Jazeera report to tell us more.
After a 3-week delay, Nigeria's digital currency is now legal tender. At its launch, President Muhammadu Buhari says the e-Naira will usher in opportunities for banks, customers, and the country's economy.
The use of central bank digital currencies can help move away more people and businesses from the informal into the formal sector, thereby creating the tax base of the country. Alongside digital innovations, central bank digital currencies can foster economic growth through better economic activities.
About an hour after the launch, Michael Olalekon downloaded the app but says it didn't work.
one would expect that if a government is rolling out an official platform, one would expect that it's been tried, it's been tested, and it's running, so much so that the launch itself would be like the first publicity for it, right? So when I log on after 40 minutes and I'm not getting the access, it gives me some level of concern.
The government hopes this new virtual currency will also improve cross-border trade, expand access to financial services, and increase remittances from a large diaspora base.
The central bank says more than 2,000 customers registered within 24 hours of the eNaira platform starting. Not a great start when the banking population is more than 100 million. But officials here expect a rise in the numbers using it in the near future. But experts warn that the central bank must provide confidence for customers.
Skepticism and weak infrastructure aren't the only challenges facing the new digital currency. Nigeria's central bank aims to move 10% of monetary transactions to the platform in months to come. Analysts say not all financial institutions would like that.
This is a really threat to the commercial banks, because if you move funds, they are already in their custody to this eNaira. It means that this money has gone out of the hands of these commercial banks, and I foresee a situation where commercial bank will do one or two things, perhaps to sabotage this very process.
Almost half the country has no access to bank account. The central bank says this digital currency will change that by drawing millions of Nigerians to banks. But with initial skepticism greeting this launch, it's hard to say if the new digital currency platform will succeed.
And that was the 12 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube. Recapping the headlines, the Ministry of Health confirms 3 weeks of rising COVID-19 cases. COVID-19 ICU occupancy reaches capacity. And internationally, Nigeria becomes the first African nation to roll out digital currency. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. I am Vanessa Thomas.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919fm.com.
Shine away. More than a business.
on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation. Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world, the Street919FM.com. Dealing with current issues in society.
If we could only get, as I said repeatedly, the sort of attitude that the population as a whole has to the entire carnival celebrations, if we could have that throughout the year. Trinidad and Tobago would be the richest country in the world.
The official station that defends the nation, the Street 91 FM.
There's no better way in this world for peace and total rest. Tried and tested, Christ's way is the best. No philosophy, no creed could ever supersede what the Holy Bible, wonderful oracle, showing the people. Oh yeah, and two shall be in the field, one shall be taken. Oh yeah, two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Every stone shall be upturned and false doctrine shaken, while God's truth and his people are lifted high. Yeah, the Father never needed religion or systems of it. His word stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's promises changes never, and true government is when God leads the leader. Lead them on, yeah. True government is when God leads my leaders. Oh, oh yeah. Serious thing now. Well, hear the message in the reading. Oh yeah. Problem number one is so plain and simple. Religion, it has sentenced God to death. With falsehood and folly, they blindfold simple people for power and the profit that they get. Some would burn you at the stake, rack you and wheel you out for mere denial or even doubt. With violence and bribery they try. Is your soul they want to buy? But Jesus said, come freely, all who labor and are weary, come rest in me. Christ say, rest in me. And I say, two shall be in the field, one shall be chosen. Oh yeah, two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Man, every stone shall be upturned and false government shaken, while God's truth and his people are lifted high, so high. The Father never needed religion or systems of earth. His truth stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's statutes changes never. No man, true government is when God leads my leaders. Oh, oh yeah, true government is when God instructing the leader. Be listening to the Father. Oh, oh, oh. Will hear me lament for true government, from the president to the parliament, transforming the government, yeah. Affecting the vagrant on the pavement. We want a leader that is heaven sent. Oh, oh, oh. Mathematicians, physicians, politicians, atheists, etc. deny God or decide to just patronize. Hey, they tolerate Christianity as just a social matter to bury, for marriage, and to baptize. Hey man, check the first two presidents of the United States of America. They were Orthodox, practicing Christians, because the mysteries of God's plan are nonsense to carnal man. The master say, walk by faith, never to extrapolate, cause he's too great. I know he's too great. And I say, two shall be in the field, one shall be chosen. Yeah, yeah. Two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Man, every stone shall be upturned and false government shaken to the root, while God's truth and his people are lifted high, so high. If Father never needed religion or systems of earth, no, his word stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's statutes changes never. Woman, true government is when God leading the leader, instructing the leader. We want a government that's tried and true to represent me and you from the Christian crew. Without a word from God, what we gonna do? We want a man from the chosen few. Oh, 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 oh. Somebody love somebody. That is when God leads the leader. It was always true messengers of God's salvation who ruled over the earth's political fate. Oh yeah, but now thanks to the emergence of secular humanism, they separating the church from the state. Ask King David, Joshua, Samuel, Solomon, all these great folks, they knew government.
Do you know what is the role of Parliament, or what are the three arms of state? Let's take a quick tour to find out. Trinidad and Tobago has a Westminster system of government under which there are three arms of state: the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature. The judiciary consists of the Magistrate Court, High Court, and the Court of Appeal. The executive, also known as the government, is responsible for developing and implementing policy and laws. The third arm, the legislature, also known as Parliament, is responsible for examining, debating, and approving laws. In a democratic society such as ours, Parliament's role is crucial, as its main functions are to pass legislation, to carefully scrutinize all government business, and ensure that parliamentarians are held accountable for their actions. 5 parliamentary committees are also established to examine the regular work of the executive. They include the Public Accounts Committee and the Public Accounts Enterprises Committee, which focus on financial reports of state enterprises, and the 3 Joint Select Committees, which oversee the operations of ministries and departments. The first Joint Select Committee investigates the operations of municipal corporations and service commissions, while the remaining 2 committees review government ministries, statutory authorities, and state enterprises. All parliamentary committees comprise government and opposition MPs, as well as government, opposition, and independent senators. In addition to committees, guidelines known as standing orders provide the Parliament with written rules under which the House and Senate conduct their business. These orders also regulate the conduct of members. The Trinidad and Tobago Parliament comprises 3 elements: the President of the Republic, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. The President of the Republic is the head of Parliament. His duties include authorizing the opening, postponement, and dissolution of parliamentary sessions, and the appointment of senators. Our Parliament follows a bicameral system of government in which the legislature is made up of 2 houses, the Senate and the House of Representatives. The Senate comprises 31 members. 16 are government senators who are appointed based on the advice of the Prime Minister. 6 are opposition senators appointed based on the advice of the leader of the opposition, and 9 independent senators who are appointed based on the president's discretion. The House of Representatives is made up of 41 members who represent the 41 constituencies in Trinidad and Tobago. Members belonging to the House of Representatives are elected by constituents and become members of Parliament, also known as MPs. The main difference between the House of Representatives and the Senate is that the members of the House are elected, while those in the Senate are appointed. A bill is a piece of proposed legislation. Most bills are introduced by the government, but bills can also be introduced by opposition or independent members or senators, provided they can obtain the support of the majority. Before it becomes an act of parliament, however, the bill must be introduced, debated, and passed in the House of Representatives and the Senate. Either house can reject a bill, in which case it would not become law. Once a bill has been passed in the House of Representatives and the Senate, it is sent to the President for his approval. At this point, the bill becomes an act of parliament and forms part of the law of Trinidad and Tobago.
I would have tended to want to give you a little brief history there of Trinidad and Tobago, right? I give you a brief history. I give you a nice little background of what I wanted to deal with today. I hope that you all looked at it. I hope you all listened to it. I hope that you all understand it. I'm going to play you now the opposition leader and listen to her conversation last night. And I just want to say, let me relax myself. Let me play this. And I want you all to listen to this carefully. And I want you all to understand what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Listen to the October Revolution. Listen to what the October Revolution is about. This is what the October Revolution is about. Listen, Trinidad and Tobago.
When all these independent senators will jump out of themselves to criticize the opposition for demanding the right to represent the views of the population, but they will never comment on the serious allegations of political interference by the Prime Minister with respect to this appointment of a Commissioner of Police. Ask yourself, who are they really representing? Our democracy is being undermined. And you see, there has been a convention in our country that we do not openly attack the independent senators. But those days are over. When you stepped out of your crease to step into the political guile on behalf of the PNM, we reserve the right, and we will do so, to come back at you. You will not be allowed to make all your desperation comments against the opposition, not one about the government. So check yourself, because we are on your case. We shall expose you whom you are. When it is an Attorney General will refuse to comment on children looking like his, illegally handling some big guns, they sweep it under the carpet. Where is that investigation? Our democracy is being undermined. This illegal act remains not prosecuted up to today. When that same AG will brazenly lie, not only will the Speaker reject them, she will write it over for you.
So, Ms. Bissessa has openly declared that she is going to be after the independent senators. And that viewpoint that she's sharing is because of one independent senator who was really upset, really upset with the way the UNC would have handled themselves on Thursday. I am seeing Trinidad and Tobago. She said it herself that it is not the custom, it is not something practiced that you attack independent senators. But she is openly saying that they are going to attack and they are going to expose and they're going to do. So wait now. Wait, Ms. Bissessa. You are saying to the nation of Trinidad and Tobago that you are going to break all conventions and you're going to go after the independent senators who are in disagreement to the behavior of the UNC on Thursday. Again, Trinidad and Tobago, you're hearing what Ms. Bissessa is saying. We clearly understand again what she's saying. And my question to you, Trinidad and Tobago, is that are we going to allow Ms. Bissessa is pushing the line. She's pushing the line to see how much the country will take, how much the country will tolerate, how much the country will accept. That is what Ms. Bissessa is doing. She is pushing the line to see.
COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of October 25th, 2021 stands at new positive cases 117, total active cases 4,573, total recovered patients 49,575, total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present 55,798. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
So I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago. And yes, I played it for you just now. And I am sticking with my point that if we allow Ms. Bissessa to continue to push back or to push the line, then we're going to have some problems. I just want to play it again for you to hear how Ms. Bissessa would have attacked our independent senators. Listen to her.
When a government would use resources of the state to find out the personal details of someone who made a negative comment about him and use a press conference to attack that person, our democracy is being undermined. When all these independent senators...
Wait. So when the young lady who would have made the negative comment about you, Ms. Bissessa, and Anand Ram Logan would have gone after that young lady to apologize to you, that wasn't the same thing you saying? Pot calling kettle black, you know. Pot calling kettle black. Listen it again.
To find out the personal details of someone who made a negative comment. Now in operation, we will continue to unmask the network of PNM operatives who have hijacked our constitution and killed our democracy. When a government would use resources of the state to find out the personal details of someone who made a negative comment about him and use a press conference to attack that person.
But wait. Remember the little girl who made the statement? I wish if somebody could send me that video now on WhatsApp 7711791. I'm sure the archives is still there. When Mr. Ram Logan said that they would find her. Huh? When Mr. Ram Logan said that they would find this young girl. And they did find her, and she had to apologize, and they dealt with her. My question is, Ms. Bissessa now is trying to point out something that Dr. Rowley did. I tell you, these people have no moral authority to correct anybody. So I commit an adultery, and I see a young man committing adultery and trying to tell him, boy, how you could commit adultery, how you could do that to your wife, and I doing it too. Is that right? You tell me, Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago, is that right? I just want to ask you all. Is that right?
Operatives who have hijacked our constitution and killed our democracy. When a government would use resources of the state to find out the personal details of someone who made a negative comment about him and use a press conference to attack that person, our democracy is being undermined.
Our democracy was undermined.
All these independent centers will jump out of themselves to criticize the opposition for demanding the right to represent the views of the population, but they will never comment on the serious allegations of political interference by the Prime Minister with respect to this appointment of a Commissioner of Police. Ask yourself, who are they really represented? Our democracy is being undermined. And you see, there has been a convention in our country that we do not openly attack the independent senators. But those days are over. When you stepped out of your crease to step into the political guile on behalf of the PNM, we reserve the right, and we will do so, to come back at you.
So that's a public announcement that Ms. Bissessa is going to go after the independent senators. Join me on the live. Come on the live. The Street 919 FM. Join me on the live now. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and on YouTube. All right. Let me say good afternoon to all of you joining me on YouTube. And now join me on Facebook if you can by typing in The Street 919 FM on Facebook. What do you have to say, Trinidad and Tobago, about the public statements by Ms. Bissessa that she's going after the independent senators? 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, and 466-5391. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Pastor Google. Good evening to you and your callers. Listen, I have done media and communications. I can tell you something about the tactic of the UNC, and if people don't want to believe me, they will not believe me at their own peril. It is not about truth, obviously, and it's not about making a lie truth. What they are doing is basically exhausting the population to a point where they become so indifferent to politics. And what that does is that there's a section of people who will just become so indifferent to politics that they will not vote. They will not go out when it's time to cast their ballot. And up to this point, I met a staunch PNM supporter, and he is so fed up of the lies. And when I asked him, I said, did you look at the parliament sitting on Thursday? I know what he told me, Pastor Google. He said, I fed up, boy. I fed up. He didn't even look at it. He said he didn't have the details of it because he was so exhausted as to what was happening in the country, right? What I'm saying is we need to be aware. We need to be vigilant as to what the tactics are. They already passed the stage where they're trying to make the lie the truth. They already passed the stage where they could even try to speak the truth. Now it's about exhausting the population. People refute this at their own peril. This is what I am telling you this from a professional standpoint. This is a tactic they do They already did the part where they say you speak the lie and then it becomes truth.
Yeah.
This tactic is about exhausting the population. Pastor Google the other day, last week, you yourself sound exhausted. You almost was like, I'm not getting angry anymore. Remember that?
Yeah.
Right. That is what they're doing. And now you will still exercise your civic right. But there are people who will be so exhausted that when election day come, they will take the time off to just lie down in the bed a little later and then go to work because they're exhausted with the politics. Right? And while we have the PNM doing the right thing, and I haven't heard any of these pontificators congratulate the PNM side and the independents for sitting in the most disciplined fashion, because that is what they want the children to do. If I am to show my kids that sitting, I will be pointing to the right-hand side and say, well, to the left-hand side of the screen and say, you see what those guys were doing there? That's what you ought to be doing. I wouldn't point to the right-hand side and say, do that. They are exhausting the population. And they have their professional class who get air on the radio, and they now come and sort of butter it up. You know, so they lay the blocks, and these people, like Ralph Rajek and the others, they come and they put the plaster on it, and all of a sudden, it just disappears into the ethos. People, be aware. Be aware. Have a good day, Pastor Google. Let me give somebody else a chance.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to the listeners and callers of 91.9 and Constructive Talk. Pastor Google, I want to totally agree with that gentleman. He sounds like a young person would have said. I totally agree. And what that does, it should make us be even more vigilant, because to have the UNC back in office will clearly spread disaster, chaos, mayhem, death, and all kind of confusion for this country. So sometimes, yes, we will get weary, we'll sound tired, because it is an emotional thing, it is a draining thing, it's a mental thing. Soldiers in battles and wars just get kind of that to replenish, whether with food, with prayers, or whatever. But we have to keep this fight on. We have to educate our young ones. So that young guy talk there, he understands it. He has to educate the other young ones. Educate what is at our community, our family, what is at stake. Kama Pasagi Sessa keeps saying about our democracies under attack, and making it look as if the PNM has it under attack, when it's actually the UNC who is attacking our democracy. They're attacking our constitution. They're attacking all persons on high levels in governance, especially those of African descent. Let us not forget our word Rawan. Let us not forget our word political war. Let us not forget October Revolution. This is the month of Diwali. We have to say the truth. We have to push back to go forward. We'll do it with truth and honesty. We will not give up. When one falls, we'll pick up the other one, and we'll continue. Thanks, Pastor Google.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
You said a pastor, so.
I want to give you your hand. I put in the handle on your name. Okay? I'm not like the man who feel because you have that handle, you must only play gospel music and don't discuss the politics. You know, some of them living in the sky. Living here, and let me tell you, everything mixed up. I tell you, religion now is politics. So I don't know what he was on. Anyhow, coming back to the topic. Pastor Google, listen to me. These people, as the young man said it a while ago there, is a kind of what I call it? I call it a kind of frustrating thing. Is a pushing you to the edge. But I waiting to see not only us pushing back, they ought not, the speaker ought not to let these people come back in the house without a written apology from each of them, not the leader and them, you know, each of them. And then she will know what action to take, and then just apologizing and come back in. They have to be made to pay, whether it's a few months' salary that they do. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I'm agreeing with a former speaker that this ought not to be taken lightly. They're not going to walk back in the parliament and say, Madam Speaker, and you're calling them honorable. Man, hell no. And what she go on with there, she keep talking about what they should have done with it, a secret ballot, so that nobody would know who cast what for who. So she really believed that the independent senators who the president has chosen will come and sit there and go against the president, join she and she nonsense and go against the president. What kind of madness I ever hearing? So, and coming to show now that like as if the independent bias because they were appointed by the president through the PNM, and what kind of nonsense I hearing? So these people are not have no right to get away with and those things ought not to be broadcasted on radio stations. They should play them quietly, and then they should be vetted, and then come out to the public what needs the public to be here. It's all right for people to be hearing that. And young people, especially those who maybe have cable and can't watch TV, because there's a guy who comes to help me here in the yard. And I asked him, I said, did you see what went on in the parliament? No. What happened? So when I explained it to him, he said, what? Oh, God. Well, I'm going to have to try and go by somebody who have thing and see if I could get to see a replay. I said, that is the same young man I spoke to. I said, when he came here last election day, I said, did you vote? No. I said, hey, now, get home and get your card and go down and vote. Because it's true, me, he didn't get a work. I say, hear what? I say, if you don't go and vote and you let other people come into this, I say, you don't have a work, you know. Oh, God, he needs to get weak. He sit down here now. I'm going now. You know, you run home for the card, run down and vote and come back to show me finger red. I say, oh, yeah, really not paying attention. And Pastor Google, those are the people that we have to go after, because I don't see no Syrian or no Chinese, no line voting, no. I don't know if they does vote by special ballot, but it's the man in the street that has to vote, that we know does go and vote to keep the party in power. And it have the illiterati that will continue to vote for a particular party that it wouldn't change. So we have to get out there, along with PNM and the ministers are calling on all you, go in all the areas and show people the behavior of these people. They're not allowed to come back in this country. He has no government, you know. Or else Crapo will smoke the pipe. We shall eat the bread that the devil need up for us. Thank you. I'll go on.
All right, thank you very much. Yesterday evening on the UNC platform was Mr. David Naked. And when I saw Mr. Naked on the UNC platform yesterday, I said to myself that this is a slap in the face to Trinidad and Tobago, because David Naked disrespected the president, Miss Paula May Weeks, and now he is sitting and he's standing and talking, pontificating on a UNC platform. Then it's left to be said that he was endorsed. All he said was endorsed by their leader. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor. What I'm thinking of, you know, what I wish that we could get a bunch of lawyers to, you know, to look into the situation and advise the public what could be done about what went on, what could be done to treat with their behavior, is there penalties? We cannot allow it just like that. We need the learned lawyers and whatnot to advise us. What could be done? Are they allowed to carry on like that? And then another thing that I'm saying, all right, she declared war is war. We, the public, every individual home, pray. Because the battle is not ours, the battle is the Lord. So we need to pray. Every home would say a prayers to counteract the war. We shall overcome. Victory would be ours. Prayers. That's what we need. That's all we need. And an explanation of what could be done to avoid this happening. And the lady talked about A lot of people are not seeing what's going on. And it's true. A lot of people have inquired and they have not seen. What we need to do is with the dirty behavior, we need to air it regularly. I mean, your show is just one. But what about the others? If you could air it so that the public will see the dirty attitude, that's the only way I see possible. Airing their dirty work regularly so that the men on the street could see what's going on or hear what's going on. And we need to pray. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I want to say that we have the petition ready to get rid of Mr. Naked. I'm going to send it. I'm studying how to put it for you guys to get it. I'm studying to put it. Those of you who are on the show, on the live right now on Facebook, I'm going to put it on the live on Facebook. I'm going to put it on the comment section on Facebook so that you guys could sign the petition. All right? I'm going to do that now. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
Okay, so my opinion on the topic is enough by UNC, and I would like to request any song by Karen Ashley.
Okay.
Thank you.
Enough is enough. I hear you. All right, so taking your calls, 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 771-1791, and 466-5391. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor. One thing I want to say. This opposition leader, she had 2 left ears. She don't hear not right at all. That is all. I gone.
Wow. So those of you on the Facebook Live, those of you who are on the live right now, you all should see the petition on the live. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Google, I now went back in my files to see what went on with the SSA under the UNC. Pastor Google, I will leave it here.
Okay. All right, so those of you who are on the live, you can see I put out the petition so you all can see it on the Street 919 FM. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hey, what's going on, Manu?
Where are they? But listen, sometimes I wonder why people listen. I know what to say. I'm fed up with this lady. So you want to do everything, and when somebody else do it, Pastor Google, let me say something there. I work with this type of people, some of them for 35 years. I know exactly what they give. Some of them. There are some good people that work with us and some people against how they do it, but boy, I don't know what wrong with this campus at Bisa, and nobody not telling them it's campus at Bisa. But look what they do, look what happened last some time ago. When you know getting the funny little girl, nobody telling she that not what she just saying what she want, nobody telling. But they can't remember. They have ears that come to the man, they listen on the left ears, they can't nothing right at all. But in Anand Mamlogan say last time we went in the little girl, don't say that nobody. So Ms. Kamala Pusat says, take a side, a left side, are gone.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon. Now, what that lady who talking there about these senators, she don't know is a dignified lady who appointed these people with dignity. They don't belong to her class. I don't know if she expected them to vote for that what they have there. And when they put Dr. Rowley out of the parliament, what democracy did he have? Eh? But anyhow, what I have to say, the longest rope has an end, and time longer than twine. Give them chance. Give them the rope, let them run with it, and the end will come. So look at this woman talking about these independent senators. What should they want them to vote for? She? Where they see no class and I see nothing in them to vote with? All right, okay, bye.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. I want to know those individuals of the UNC who are supposed to be lawyers, who are supposed to be dignified people. It seems as though they can't see that Kamala is going to destroy the UNC. She is a disgrace. You are a disgrace. Somebody's supposed to tell Kamala, hey, you can't keep saying these things, and then you want people to vote for that. Have a good day, Pastor Google.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, how are you?
Hi, cool.
Yeah. Pastor Google, when I listen to that Monday Night Forum, and then Ms. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar going at independent senator, it makes me wonder where she wants to take Trinidad and Tobago if she becomes prime minister. However, I want Ms. Kamala Prasad to realize you are attacking the fabric of the democracy of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. When you firstly went at the opposition leader, Dr. Rowley at the time, and get him out of parliament, you are attacking the fabric of democracy of Trinidad and Tobago, Ms. Kamala. Now you're coming back now, right? And you're attacking the president of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. You attack the Chief Justice. Huh? All the ones to attack man. All must make gray hair come from the man here. Now what you doing now? The other day you talk about you after the vote in the parliament, you say going at Dr. Rowley. I heard you, Kamala. You say going at Dr. Rowley, you're going at Dr. Rowley. Miss Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, be careful what mine you step on, eh? Be careful what mine you step on. Because you're going to destroy your own self. And no matter what, you're destroying it. You're destroying it because people, each and every bigger around the world are watching how you're operating. You are not fit to hold any office. Even opposition leader are not fit to hold. Even the opposition leader of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago wants to run for prime minister. What was the disaster you caused as a prime minister of Trinidad and Tobago? What you did? You come and you bring back a man, Alan Roberts, into parliament. Yeah, you bring back Alan Roberts. You take his record and go into parliament and read it out. You bring it back as a senator. $400 million like fund, money that's going on the drain, you can't give an account of it.
All right.
Yeah, and you bring David Dackett. Oh, no, listen, Pastor Google, put up that thing on you. I'm going to sign it. Because why? These people are playing games with people in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Ms. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, you should know better that you are a member of parliament. What have you done for your constituency? What have you done? Tell the country what have you done for your own constituency. People are crying out in your own constituency. Can you give an account of the building in Bata? Could you show me that building up to now? I want to see where that building is. That is the thing I want to see.
All right.
I want to know how come that house.
All right, Mr. Toronto.
All right, I'll look to understand possible. I'll leave it there.
Thank you very much. All right, Trinidad and Tobago. I just want to throw in some voice notes before I leave. I need to do this before I go. All right. So let me play some voice notes before I leave.
Pastor Gugu, I am amazed at the intelligence of some of the followers of the UNC. You know, they like to boast that they are doctors and lawyers and engineers. You know, they have a lot of that in the party. And they still have this woman as their leader. I am really, really amazed. They have this woman as their leader who have lost so many elections. So many. Please.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar must know they are independent senators. If when they think, not like her followers, independent senators think, and when they go through whatever she was doing, they realize that didn't make any sense. It made no sense. So they vote their conscience. They vote what they know to be. But it's a pity coming for Sadbi Sessa and her trolls, her followers, all of them, Lord, a pity they not like that.
Good day, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, some serious wickedness taking place in this country, you know. I cannot believe that Kamala and them have all that guts, all that belly. Because when it is, we saw that video with Mr. Anil Roberts, it was no question who was in the video. You understand? There was no question who was in the video. But we in Trinidad, right, have set a precedent. The politicians and the police, which somebody could just say is not me in that video, and the police are no longer interested in what's taking place in the video? Or is it that it's just once there's a cockroach in the video, that is when all hell breaks loose. You understand? Let me know what really going on. A set of bullshit taking place in the place.
Oi.
Yeah, I am proud of him. I am really proud of him. I don't know for everybody else, but I am proud of Mr. Tabakit. I don't care what party he join or if he want to join PNM. That is not the problem with me. What I like about him, something is wrong, he say it is wrong. You understand? And I am very proud of him. I want him to know that.
Pastor Google, good day. And you in here how Mrs. Basad Bissessa blaming Dr. Rowley for putting and saying how he putting the president in the line of fire, the speaker in the line of fire, the ladies in the front row, after you done do your wrongdoings already, and until they accept the responsibility for the things that they're doing. You hear? And to be coming out and to be doing all those kind of evil things. Every time they do something evil and wicked, it always turn back to attack them. So wait, because the independent senators voted independently, according to their conscience, they voted for the PNM. If they had voted according to what they say, then she wasn't going to attack them. I am so... Pastor Google, look, goodbye. Have a...
Pastor Googles, you may not believe this.
Daddy, you're talking too slow. I don't have all that time.
I am so sorry. Good afternoon, Pastor Google, that no one seemed to return the call, Robert or yourself. I don't know if you all are still interested. Please let me know. Thanks.
Pastor Google, good morning. Listen, the opposition leader is rambling and making a lot of problems. He's misleading the people, and he that mislead people into battle, into defeat, they shall be turned upon. Right? If she has a problem with one independent senator, if she has grounds, she deal with that person properly. How can you attack the entire independent bench? That is an attack on the entire Senate, and an attack on the government and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Right?
All right, caller, thank you very much. I have to leave it there, Trinidad and Tobago. Coming up next, we have Bishop Aaron Williams, and he is going to take you until 2 o'clock, when the VNR show will take you straight until 4 o'clock, while Miss Aisha Wells is going to take you until 7 o'clock. So again, thanks for the support. Thanks to all the viewers on Facebook. Thanks to all the viewers on YouTube. I want to thank all of you for being with me today. And we're going to continue our discussion tomorrow. Please go on. Stick and stay right here on the street, 919 FM.
Wrong. This is wrong. She's misleading the people. She's misleading people who don't read and who don't understand.
All right. Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. I have to say, my listeners, and they are into the discussion. All right? So don't touch your dial. Stick and stay right here on the street 919 FM. Bishop Aaron Williams is coming up next.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
The Huddle Room reopens in partnership with Maracas Bake and Shock on Monday, October 18th. That's right, seaside flavor is in Central. Bake and Shock, aloo pies, kingfish, shrimp, and a daily menu of lunchtime favorites like stew chicken, macaroni pie, curry chicken, pilau, and so much more. Follow the Huddle Room and taste Maracas on social media. Bake and Shock is served from 10 a.m. and lunches from 11 a.m. We'll see you and your taste buds on Monday. The Huddle Room and Maracas Bake and Shock, the best of both worlds.
Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylist Furniture Limited. 2 locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando, and 101 Crackness Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call today, 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylist Furniture Limited. Stylist Furniture Limited. For this time in you.
It's here again.
Al Edwin Wedding and Events presents the Al Edwin Caribbean Wedding and Event Exposition 2021.
The virtual experience, October 30th to October 31st, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
at the Al Edwin's Virtual Ballroom.
aledwin.co. Register now.
To qualify for giveaways, coupons, and vacation packages.
Tickets are $60. Available
at all Zena's jewelry locations. King Lounge, Barber Spa, Omero Plaza, Omero Road Arima.
Al Edwin Wedding and Events, located at Center of Excellence.
The excitement, exhibitors, fashion shows, and giveaways are too great to miss.
Hi, this is Nicole Huggins. Join me every Monday morning on the Street 919 FM from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. Let's talk about lifestyle diseases that affects you today and how we can improve your health with healthy solutions. Call Health and Well Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins at 1-868-288-1108 or 1-868-275-8359. See you there.
Len Capital Certificates is a...
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home or, get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call